they're not
Yeah.
within your field of view.
Yeah, it's still too short.
The
Hmm.
field
The
of view don't
dunes.
intersect.
Right.
And the problem is also is that I'm trying to. Okay, so zooming cameras, right? Let me get this right. I'm going to ask the expert, Jason, because you've done some great expertise on. When we're zooming in, we're magnifying what we visually see. We're not sending our camera lens over a curve around a corner.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great point that's been brought out by Flat Earth Photography, and we talk of zoom, but all we ever really do is just magnify, because if something is not visible anymore, you can't zoom into it and make it reappear. So we've got to do some double checking on these, bringing boats back into view. They must be boats that were still in view that were just magnified,
Yeah.
because once they're out of view, there's no level of magnification that will bring them back into view, and that has nothing to do with curvature.
And that has all to do with perspective. And our video that we started this episode off completely disproves that entire. The higher you are in altitude, the further you can see. That's it.
Yeah.
So, but keep going, because now that we know that this is all fake, it's amazing to see the circuit that it's made coming back to Skiba.
And he and I put together a plan.
Oh,
yeah, their lies are
a plan, eh?
Their lies are being revealed over and over and over.
I hit the bell there.
Fast. We had one today come on 200 copper.
Oh yeah, point it out. There, over there. Lean forward. You're closer now.
You know, zoom all the way in first, and then try to.
And no tripod, please.
Right.
On a boat.
So fake.
On a
So
moving
fake.
boat.
Yeah. You just gotta point over
Maybe
there.
you should film the star trails from the boat too.
Okay. You want to set out?
That I could probably see the CN Tower, but I don't know about that on Michigan. 37 is like the limit on CN Tower, which is 1,200 or 1,400 feet. There's nothing in Chicago that even close to that.
Yeah, this is CGI footage.
But if the field of view at the top of the Chicago Tower was high enough, it would reach your field of view.
If you were on the tower filming back this direction, but if you're 6 feet above the water,
you have to be within the fourth mark.
Yeah.
To see the top of the towers in Chicago. That it's simple, right?
Yeah.
further. We saw everything we
That's
needed to
8
see,
miles?
and we were running
Come
kind
on.
of late, needed to get back, and actually running a little bit low on fuel too. So I said, yep, just head back. I'm going to set up some cameras and point them at the city so we can watch it the whole way back and show everybody that it's not a mirage.
That's the proof right here.
That's the proof.
That's the proof.
Steve, let it run.
You know,
I
if
got
he was if he was that close to the buildings, you know, he would go a little closer. You wouldn't just turn around right there, you know? You would go a little closer where you could actually make it out. If it was true.
Yeah, you would go have lunch at
Yeah, you would go. You wouldn't turn around. Oh, we're low on gas.
We saw everything we needed to see, and we were running kind of late, needed to get back, and actually running a little bit low on fuel too. So I said, just
See, I don't need to slow down Skiba Voice to tell everyone what's taking place here. So that's footage of a lake, like Lake Ontario or an ocean. I'm assuming it's a lake. And what you do nowadays, you have this thing called traction motion. So what I do is I put a green layer over the skyline, and I hit traction. And then, so as the water rises and lowers, my program editor will put any picture I want right above that, and it'll follow up and down. And I can attest, being 8 miles away from the city, I grew up in Toronto filming and watching the CN Tower and all of it, and there has never been a spot where the fog didn't come all the way to me. Fog just doesn't, and the smog, ladies and gentlemen, is above the city, not below. Smog rises.
Yeah.
So
That's just a fake layer.
it's like what they did with the 9/11. They had a plane pop through one of the sides, the nose, because the layering mask technology back then was horrible. It didn't track.
Mm-hmm.
And you seen the plane pop through the layer that they had. So could I just jump through with the rest of this really quick?
Yeah.
It's so important, I think, that people see this, because we are about love, and everyone else out here doesn't seem to be. So can you guys see what I'm showing here?
Yeah, what's this? Oh my gosh.
Well, this is your flat Earth leader, Jaren and Missa, and they are still selling bat's blood, dove's blood,
What?
dragon's blood, Harry Potter and the Half Blood. This is live. This is a live link for Jaren Campanella.
Oh yeah.
People need to see this. And
Well, we exposed this a while ago, and nobody seems to care that he's, selling satanic items online. He's got an online marketplace, and most people that do stuff like this do it so that they can become wholesalers, so that they can get their stuff at cost and then maybe make a little extra money. So, yeah, I mean, he's been exposed as a Jesuit, as a Bitcoin scam artist, and a Satanist. And it's all true. And people just seem to, shake it off like, oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
they got the globe melted, Rosette.
Yeah. And didn't in that one video that he's talking about you guys, he said that like you guys accused him of being a Satanist, but he never said, and I'm not a Satanist. He just said, "Oh, they accused me of it," and that's it. He never said. I mean, if you weren't a Satanist, I mean, wouldn't the first thing out of your mouth be, "I am not a Satanist"? I don't know where they got that. You would be like emphatic about that you're not one. But he never even says he's not one.
No,
he just said they accused me of it.
They accused me of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And so, that's where I'm going to start here, and then I'm going to go to the next bit of clips. I got to put the resolution. I just wanted to make sure that everyone could clearly see that was Jaren and Missa still selling witchcraft memorabilia and blood. And then we go to, so that's Skiba. We learned about the fake friend of Yahweh is a psyop that Rob Skiba's involved in, and Jonathan Nowicki and whoever they promote. Now we're going to move on to what IPS, the International PSYOP Society, is putting out. They're taking donations, and here's what they're gonna do. You ready for this one?
Oh no. What?
This is the newest Flat Earth billboard donation page. Here we go. Woo! Mr. Winkleman.
It looks like we're within 30 minutes of launch time. At this interview now, we're at 400 psi. We're 20 pounds away.
The clip. Just wanted to clip through.
400 psi.
1 second. I just noticed I had to go like this. 1 sec. This is fair use. And we are protected under the copyright laws. And we will be bound by those laws because we are on a YouTube domain site, and you can't do anything about it because we're using this for educational purposes. So sorry, I had to play that.
Yeah,
because this guy is
moment.
What does this remind you of?
What's going on here?
Yeah, can you replay the launch? We sort of missed that part.
Okay, so this guy here is saying he's going to launch himself out of a rocket.
Oh,
This
okay.
is his rocket that he's built with his welder and some tube steel. And he's got a rocket here with some green scotch tape, and this, I don't know, it's half buried in the sand. He shows you his conveyor belt slide. He's love this. This is some high-end tubular steel manufacturing engineering excellence, you know.
Yeah, that can't fall left or right, right?
No, this is top-notch tube steel.
Yeah.
I build buildings. Here's the guy here putting this up his nose. Okay, here we go. This is just the level of the COINTEL that we're dealing with. So he says he's going to launch himself in a rocket. Here we go.
What a moment.
And then the cut scene to being pulled out.
Hear him?
You get that bad shoulder.
He's got the bad shoulder.
You get that bad shoulder.
Maybe he shouldn't be shooting himself out of rockets. Like it never happened, but.
Ready? Ready? 1. You get that bad shoulder.
Okay, now let's go to what Jaron, your leading Bat Blood Satanist, is selling with IPS. Look at this. I call to IPS. Let's hear this. And again, this is all under the fair use guidelines for educational purposes only.
Attending a few coming up here.
Yeah, cool. I look forward to it. I'm going to be out there in California for the launch in August. How far is Amboy, Texas from the Bay Area, from where you are? Oh, no, it's Amboy, California, excuse me. Amboy, California.
It shouldn't be too far. I don't know where it is. Let me check right now. When he said that, I was going to check, and I forgot. It's got to be down south, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's that.
But for those of you who are looking at the picture, yeah, that rocket is a steam-powered rocket. He's going to release a PDF on how the thing works and how the other one works. But this one's going to go for 1 mile at about 600 feet up or so. And then it's going to parachute down. After that's the big launch where he gets it's a rockoon, a rocket balloon. So it's a rocket lifted by a balloon up to 130,000 feet.
Well, I got to hear that again.
And then what did he...
Oh, no, it's Amboy, California. Excuse me. Amboy, California.
It shouldn't be too far. I don't know where it is. Let me check right now. When he said that, I was going to check, and I forgot. It's got to be down south, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's that.
But for those of you who are looking at the picture, yeah, that rocket is a steam-powered rocket. He's going to release a PDF on how the thing works and how the other one works. But this one's going to go for 1 mile at about 600 feet up or so. and then it's going to parachute down. After that's the big launch, where he gets it's a raccoon, a rocket balloon. So it's a rocket lifted by a balloon up to 130,000 feet.
A rocket lifted by a balloon up
And
to
then what does he want
130,000
to
feet.
do? He wants to shoot a rocket from that point and hit 60 miles.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. And I'm like, wow, I don't know how they're gonna do it. I mean, he has the information, but it's all proprietary. He's gonna release it probably next month, but they have a plan to get to the
They have a plan.
Kármán line.
We heard that from Rob.
So I hope there's not a dome for his sake.
Hey, I'm all for it. Let's no naysaying. Rule number 2.
Yeah, exactly. I have naysayers saying, even if he gets up there, it's not going to prove anything. I'm like, all right, there's no pleasing some people.
No, that's the thing. It doesn't matter what we come up with or what we see. They'll just dance around it.
Right. What I want to
Doesn't
find
matter
out is,
what we come up with. That's so they're actually taking donations for this, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh.
You could donate. They're up to, I don't know. I think he said a couple grand. He's going to save the world. Look at this.
get any more arrogant than that. In true science, you've got to be humble enough to say, yeah, I made a mistake or I was wrong here.
The cis male. Phil Knight.
Oh yeah, the cis male with the
What? 6 male? What's that, Rosette?
Hey, didn't he say it was steam powered?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
the sex junk.
Yeah, after we start talking about steam, now they have steam powered rockets that are gonna, that 70-year-old man is gonna go up 130,000 feet.
He's gonna go up in a rocket being propelled by a balloon, and then he's gonna launch himself from 60 miles.
So it's got to be a really fast balloon so that the rocket doesn't like pass it up and pop it.
No, it's gonna pop and he's gonna ignite.
Oh, okay.
From
is
60
that supposed
miles.
to is that supposed to be the actual rocket right there?
Yeah.
Okay, so look at the cockpit.
Yeah, it's like open, like even
on
Evil Knievel style.
Exactly. I mean, what the is he gonna be sitting there with his like, just blowing in the wind?
Yeah. Wind in the hair.
Yeah, it's like, what? Really? Really?
Yeah, if there's anybody in the popular flat earth community that believes any of this stuff, I really, really feel bad, because to have learned that you're on a flat plane and be waging that war, and then to fall for rubbish like this, it's sad.
Look at the symbolism they use. This guy wears a shirt too, this IPS, it says Illuminati confirmed. What a jack.
Mm-hmm.
Who wears that?
IPS.
Oh my gosh.
You haven't seen any of that, eh?
No.
He's a complete government
I try not to see.
Now
I don't go to any of that stuff.
This was
what you show me.
Is this a penguin's face? What kind of animal is that? A parrot? What is that?
I think it's supposed to be a penguin.
It's like a, what is that website called that all the trolls go on? 4chan? 4chan meets a penguin. So we see that, and then we go back, way back when the Mirage thing took place. It's a Mirage. This. And you see in the video, I don't know if I have that one up, but it's, he's got a penguin in it. Where is it? It's the same penguin.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Where is it? Like, it's, for me, it's pure proof.
It's funny too, because when I think of the rocket psyops, I always think of Jack Parsons, because he was like the one that started all the rocket psyops, with his JPL and everything, and got NASA started, and he was head of the OTO, so yeah, so connected to the satanic element. So it's kind of like in tribute to probably to Jack Parsons, you know. So all the Satanists, because they find clever ways to, you know, whatever, give shout outs to their god, you know. So
Yeah, here it is.
funny ways to fool us, you know. So while giving a shout out, basically.
You got 78,878 views. This is. I'll play it. I don't know where the.
Is a mirage. We typically would not be able to see this.
Oh yeah.
See this image here?
Yeah.
See this penguin?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a reddish beak.
Yeah.
But still, I'm just showing everybody that this is what they're doing.
Yeah, that they're connected. Definitely.
It goes beyond the shadow of a doubt. And they're lying with this guy. This is the guy that they're going to send up 60 miles. And he's going to rocket propel himself more up.
Yeah, right.
I remember you guys heard him, didn't you? Was it just me that heard this?
And why does the guy have to be in the rocket?
He only went up a mile, guys.
Yeah, and why does he even have to be in the rocket? You know,
to launch the second rocket, he's got to be up there to point it, because he's supposed to launch another rocket once he's up at a certain height.
What?
Yeah, it's called a
What?
raccoon. A rocket lifted by a
He's in a rocket launching another rocket.
Yeah.
What, that is
Yes.
within his rocket.
Yeah.
Where's the other rocket? And who believes this?
That's what I'm saying.
Look, he went up 30 feet. What is that? 50 feet? This is the Moab of
And it's
all
steam-
rocket launches.
It's steam powered, so
And it's steam powered. This is the Moab, ladies and gentlemen.
It's environmentally friendly.
yeah.
This is your Moab launch. This is the mother of all flat Earth proofs. That's the mother of all.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
So-
hilarious.
I want to see if there's anyone in the chat that has anything to say. 'Cause we just wow.
Yeah, you brought in the Moab.
That's,
All rockets.
So somehow in that rocket, then, so the guy's in the rocket. So somehow in that rocket, there's a way to press some button that makes the balloon pop open, the parachute, because he's
Well,
still
all-
in
that's
it,
all
right?
it's all proprietary.
It must be,
that.
because I don't know how that would work.
He's got the documents.
There's schematics. PDFs will be coming out in a month or so. Be ready.
Okay.
We got them all, the documents.
Yeah.
Is this thing recording? They keep shutting my recording off. Are we live?
Yeah.
Darn
Yeah.
New World Order. Just kidding, guys. Come on.
All right, guys. Well, we just went over 2 hours. You want to wrap it up for today?
I'm great. Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate it so much. It's been, wonderful being able to chat with you guys again.
Yeah, it's great you're back. Definitely.
Totally. I'm just looking in the chat if that's okay. Let's just see if anyone had anything to say. So we definitely want people to know that we're involved together here. This isn't about Jason, Ronnie, and Rosette.
Yeah. Any
It's
last
about
questions?
Oh, one more. So, there's one more thing that I wanted to screen share. I
Okay.
forgot. You guys got to see this. This Rosette is gonna.
Uh-huh.
Oh, here we go. You guys want to know what kind of times we're living in? Then I'll go back to the chat before I kill it out. Let's see this, ladies and gentlemen. Did you know that you can now spend $6.63 and cast a spell? So this one, 30.
I don't know if you should be saying that. Though.
I will extremely powerful binding love spell for $33.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Is this on Jaren and Missa's website?
Nope. I wouldn't be surprised if Jaren doesn't have some Bitcoin in this
Yeah.
scam. But it's on Fiverr. So look at all these. Look at how many people. Some of them are in the thousands. With their spells.
Witches and warlocks.
So you can literally cast your vote into hell right here online with a click.
Yeah.
You,
Oh my
you can
god.
get Bat's Blood here from Jaren over on Jaren's site, and then you can head over to Fiverr and cast a spell to make your neighbor want you.
Sick world. It's got to end.
Oh, these ones will be negative. So basically, I believe, though, as soon as you click on this, the whole internet, the www, this is 666, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is all designed. We are in the end times.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the days of Noah, I know the days of Lot were pretty disgusting. They would starve people and rape. They wanted to rape angels. I don't know if we're there, but this is pretty sick.
Oh yeah, we're in a sick world. It's time for it to be done.
I destroy all of these spell binds in the name of Yahushai and anyone bound under them. So that's over. And this Joker, Jester, this clown that goes around. Can't believe Jaren sells Bat's Blood still and says he's a truther. He's a truther exposing the New World Order while selling you products that they promote.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to get all emotional here. Everyone in the chat, I love you all, and you're bound to. Yahushai protects us all against these evil deceivers.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming, everybody in the chat and participating, and it's just really great, to see that our numbers are going up there. People coming and checking out
it was a nice lively chat today.
Yep.
You guys are the best. Everyone in the chat too. You're the best.
All right, guys. Till next time.
All righty. Take care.
Peace out. Awake.